Boy, when the cheese gets threatened, all the rats come out of the sewers and fight like H. Holy macadamia nut. Not going to believe what I'm going to share with you today. As soon as these hypocrites get threatened with their money laundering schemes and their illegal allocation of funds of our hard-earned taxpayer dollars, wait till I share with you what this abomination is used for. Boy, they just come out in droves. You got Ratty Raskin, you got Vindman, you got Chris Murphy, and wait till I share this clip of the only person in Congress not representing the United States, but actually representing Somalia, Ilhan Omar. Wait till you see this. And then I'm going to share with you, of course, our proud, amazing White House press secretary who actually brings the receipts. What's the uproar all about? USAID, which has been confirmed many, many times over as a CIA front carrying out all sorts of insane coups, riot organizations, orchestrations to topple governments across the globe. Even Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Has confirmed this, RFK Jr. President Trump, Elon Musk, all we want, literally all we want, we the people, we voted for these guys. All we want is to figure out, hey, we're not saying you guys have to go. We're not saying we're going to dismantle you, although we probably will. But what are you guys doing with our money? What are you doing with the everyday, blue-collar, hardworking, blood, sweat, and tears American taxpayer? And when I share with you the truth, it's going to absolutely blow your mind. I gave a little slice of this in my video the other day, but I've got so much more for you. And Karoline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, oh, I love her. She's phenomenal. If you like Karoline Leavitt, what an upgrade from mophead Corinna Jean-Pierre. Let me know in the comments. But first, check out this clip. Ratty Raskin lying bold-facedly, trying to challenge Elon Musk. Check this out.
Elon Musk, you didn't create USAID. The United States Congress did for the American people. And just like Elon Musk did not create USAID, he doesn't have the power to destroy it. And who's going to stop him? We are. We're going to stop him.
Man, if there's anybody who lacks vitality, virality, masculinity, who lacks any balls whatsoever, who probably doesn't have, imagine being against literally the Thomas Edison, the Leonardo da Vinci of our times, the man who spent over $50 billion of his own money so that we could have free speech on the internet when he bought Twitter and turned it into X. By the way, follow me on X. I'm at Professor Nez, links down below, or just open your Twitter X app and follow me. Imagine being against somebody who has more money than anybody on planet Earth, who actually cares about America. Remember their billionaire, Soros, the guy who tried to destroy America and almost got away with it? If we didn't speak on November 5th, yeah, I think it's a huge upgrade. Imagine being against Leonardo da Vinci. Imagine being against Thomas Edison. It makes absolutely no sense. And Ratty Raskin, you rat, you weaselly, gutless, lifeless, creativeless, not a creative bone in your body. You're such a mook. Oh, I can't stand you, Ratty Raskin. On top of all that, you're a bold-faced liar. Because Congress didn't create it. You didn't create it because you can't create jack. The international aid, USAID, was created by President John F. Kennedy back in 1961. He signed the Foreign Assistance Act into law and created USAID by executive order. Once USAID got to work, international development assistance opportunities grew tremendously. The time during the Kennedy and Johnson administration became known as the decade of development. You had nothing to do with it, Ratty, and you're a bold-faced liar. You think you're going to see this on CNN, ABC, NBC, ABC? I don't think so. And then you got, they came out in full force. Klobuchar, Vindman, Murphy from Kentucky. Oh, he's like the new, as if you could somehow spawn an even lunkier lunkhead, watermelon brain donor, pencil Dick Schiff. You've got Murphy. But then check out this. I haven't seen this kind of energy come out of her since she was protecting Muslims and calling 9/11 just one of those things that happened. Check this out.
Everybody for being here today. Really, really important. Let me introduce my colleague from the House, Representative Ilhan Omar.
Thank you, Senator. It is really a sad day in America. We are witnessing a constitutional crisis. We talked about Trump wanting to be a dictator on day one, and here we are. This is what the beginning of dictatorship looks like. When you gut the Constitution and you install yourself as the sole power, that is how dictators are made. What Trump and Elon and all of their cronies are trying to do is take away the constitutional power of Congress. We get to decide. We have the power of the purse. We get to decide where money is allocated, and it's the executive's power to make sure that that money gets to where it needs to get. When we talk about civil servants being let go, what we are talking about is not saving money. It's essentially saying they can get paid while they're home and their work doesn't get done on behalf of the American people. Right. It is us, taxpayers, who are being ripped off. It is us, taxpayers, who are not getting the resources that we paid into. So I ask the American people, do you want people at home and getting a paycheck and not providing services to you? The answer is no. Do you want the executive making the only decisions in this country, or do you want the elected representatives that you send to Washington making those policies? I am exceptionally upset about USAID.
Boy, talk about a meltdown. And wait till I show you. You want to know why Ilhan Omar, the Muslim in chief, cares about USAID? I'm going to share with you in just a second why. And I've got a whole lot more to share with you. But first, again, all we're asking is, what are you doing with our money? What are you doing with taxpayer dollars? Why are you so threatened? Why are you so afraid to open the books? Why are you so afraid of transparency? Why are you so afraid to reveal the truth? What kind of skeletons do you have in the closet? Well, check out our main girl, brand new White House press secretary, who's doing a marvelous job. Karoline, if you're watching this, or any of your staffers are, we love you. We support you. We think you're doing phenomenal. Check out our girl right here, and she brought receipts.
Here's the reason why Elon Musk and others have been taking a look, because if you look at the waste and abuse that has run through USAID over the past several years, these are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces, $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland, $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia, $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap, and I know the American people don't either, and that's exactly what Elon Musk has been tasked by President Trump to do, to get the fraud, waste, and abuse out of our federal government. Thank you, guys.
Amen, sister. We all voted for this. They're number one, like, you know how all the hypocrites, they have this coordinated attack. They have this, basically these commands handed down from, I don't know, Soros, Obama, whatever, and they're all supposed to say and repeat the same things like minions, like parrots. Now their whole thing is like, nobody voted for Elon Musk. As a matter of fact, no, we all did. We voted for President Trump. President Trump has nominated and tasked him to streamline the government, and it's working. $40,000 on a transgender opera? Are you out of your freaking mind? $1.5 million to fund DEI policies in the Serbian war? What are you talking about? You know how many Americans are struggling every single day, living paycheck to paycheck, and barely buy food, barely buy eggs, barely buy groceries, put the heat on, pay their rent, put decent clothes on their children's backs? You're putting $1.5 million into Serbian DEI workforce policies? Get the F out of here. Oh, wait, it gets worse. You want to know why Ilhan Omar, the Muslim in chief, cares so much about USAID? This is why. The United States has provided nearly $2.3 billion for humanitarian assistance in Somalia since fiscal year 2022. Now it all makes sense, doesn't it? When the cheese gets threatened, the rats climb out of the sewer, and they climb out in full force. But it gets even worse than that. I did some research, and USAID grants in 2024 amounted to almost $2 billion to the Asociación Lambda, whatever the heck that is, in Guatemala. What's the purpose of this $2 billion of our taxpayer dollars? Oh, it's to strengthen trans-led organizations to deliver gender-affirming healthcare. All the crap and garbage that we voted against, all the stuff we're sick and tired of hearing about, we're sick and tired about being shoved down our throats. Again, you want to identify as a fairy from Bermuda? You want to identify as a man, woman, or velociraptor? I could care less. This is a free country. Do whatever you want. We're not paying for it, and stop shoving it down our throats and our kids' throats in school. Enough is enough. This is what the American people want. The American people have spoken, and we're sick and tired of it. Doge posted this on X. USAID spends $40 billion plus of taxpayer dollars to fund foreign aid, $45 million to DEI scholarships in Burma, $520 million for ESG consultants in Africa, and $1.2 billion in awards to undisclosed recipients. I don't know about you, but if you're done with America last, let me know in the comments down below. USAID also awarded $969,000 to Stephen Leonelli of Washington, D.C. for supporting, quote, development, democracy, and innovative inclusive development hub programs protecting the human rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex individuals. What a gigantic shock. $32,000 for a transgender comic book. I mean, are you kidding me? My fellow Americans, my grandfather used to say this when I was a kid. If you want to figure out what, is really, really going on in politics, always follow the money. My only thing I want to say is this. But the main thing that I want to say is this. Just imagine, my fellow Americans. You see how passionate, you see how much energy Ilhan Omar puts into making sure that her country that she represents, Somalia, keeps getting our money. You see how much passion Ratty Raskin and the rest of them. Just imagine for a moment, if they put that kind of energy into protecting our borders, into making sure Americans are safe, into making sure that our hard-earned tax dollars are actually going towards things that we care about, instead of funneling it all to fund these forever wars in Ukraine. Imagine the amount of Americans that wouldn't have to deal with crime, poverty, trying to put food on the table, feeling insecure about taking their kids down the street to get a bottle of milk because crime is at an all-time high, smash and grabs at an all-time high because of these Venezuelan gangs that have been let in by the Biden-Harris administration. Just imagine if they put that kind of energy into putting America first. You want to talk about golden age? We would be so prosperous. We'd be swimming in gold, for crying out loud. But no, when it comes to their self-interest, that's where the energy comes. That's where the passion comes. That's where all the effort comes. Everything else, hasta la pasta. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I can't wait. I always try to give you the unvarnished truth. If you want to make common sense go viral and really continue to support what the American people have said, I need you to just tap the thumbs up. I need you to share this with everybody, because you're not going to see this on CNN. You're not going to see this on ABC or any of those corrupt propagandist networks. Share this with everybody. Tap the thumbs up. Leave a comment. If you want one-of-a-kind USA, made in the USA, original Nez Nation Patriot merch, the link's in the pinned comment and show notes, or just go to professornez.com/merch. Everybody needs to see this. This video needs to go viral. If you haven't seen these videos over here, check these videos out too. Tap my face right there to subscribe and follow. It's absolutely free. And as always, may God bless you, and may God bless the USA. I'll see you soon.